Hello lovely people, welcome back to a new studio vlog, or hello if you're new, thank you so much for being here. I'm feeling a little bit nervous at the beginning of this studio vlog because I am going to be sharing some seriously exciting and special news, also slightly terrifying news because this might be the biggest project I've ever done at Adele's Designs, and it's been something I have dreamt of doing for a very long time. And I'm finally going to be sharing it with you, and if you love penguins, you're going to absolutely love what I have to share with you. But I just wanted to start my week by packing a few orders, kind of composing myself ready to share this news with you. I've been tinkering away on this project for 3 or 4 months now, and I've been sharing with my patrons kind of the process as well. I'm really in all the feels with it, and I just can't wait to show you. So I hope you enjoy this little section of me packing up a couple of orders. Thank you so much for your support on the shop, it really means the world. Let's get into it. Okay, so orders are packed. I'm just going to pop you down over here so we can talk about the super exciting thing that is coming to Adele's Designs, possibly the most exciting thing ever. And I'm feeling all the feels to tell you. Also, if you are new here, my name is Adele. I am the owner and illustrator behind Adele's Designs, which is a cute and positive illustrated stationery business. We also do enamel pins and other cute goodies, and I document my journey here on YouTube. I love sharing these videos with you, and honestly filming these studio vlogs makes me feel a lot less lonely, because it can feel quite lonely sometimes when you work for yourself. It is also very warm in here, so I apologise for the shiny forehead, but let's get into this little bit of a reveal. If you were here last week, you will know that I shared this box with you, and I asked you to leave some comments about what you thought this box could be for. So it's a little brown craft box. You open it up like this. This is the size of the box. So it's not tiny, it's not huge, it's a very nice size, and I'm going to reveal to you right now what is going in these boxes, and that a Kickstarter is coming on the 15th of September. So I have a bag here with something incredibly exciting in it. This is my sample. If you have been here a long time, you will know who Pecka Penguin is. So Pecka Penguin was designed back in 2019 and kind of just became part of Adele's Designs and popped up pretty much in every launch, and he's just really special and important to Adele's Designs. And it has been a dream of mine for about 3 years now, and it's officially happening. We are launching a Pecka Penguin plushie. I cannot believe I am actually finally sharing this with you. It is also incredibly warm in here. I apologise for my sweaty face. This is Pecka Penguin, and he's going to be launching on Kickstarter, so you can get your very own Pecka. So this is what he looks like. He is so soft, and he's kind of firm. Like, he is squidgy. You can see here, like, he's squidgy, but he has like a slight firmness to him to hold his shape. But this kind of material on his head, or like the grey material, is like super fluffy and plushy. Like, is that the right word? I don't know, just like, I can't even describe it. It's just super soft, and then it's slightly shorter for his tummy and on his face and the feet and the beak. Look at him, he's so cute. I cannot explain to you how excited I have been to finally share Pecka with you. Another important thing is he has an embroidered sunshine on his bottom, purely because I wanted something to make him slightly more Adele's Designs. We love a sunshine here at Adele's Designs, and I love to create things that bring sunshine to people's days, so things that make people feel good. And you can see on my computer screen we've got Pecka with some sunshines here, and Pecka was kind of the mascot for my 28 Days of Sunshine challenge that I did in 2023, 2024, and this year. This was my final year, and I just felt I needed something on him to bring it back to Adele's Designs rather than just seeing a penguin, because for a lot of people that's what they'd see. So yeah, this is Pecka. He is the perfect little pocket size. He is called Pocket Pecka, or that's what the campaign is going to be called. Let me show you him in the box because it's so cute. Isn't he so cute? in his little box. And then I don't know if this is going to be Kickstarter exclusive packaging or if we're going to keep it as a permanent thing, but how cute is that? And I'm thinking maybe like a little bow and a sticker on the front. I'm obsessed. And another thing as well is if you would like to turn him into like a bag charm, I don't know if I have a keychain with me. He has a hoop on the top of his head, so you could attach a keychain onto him and you could attach him to your bag or something. I don't know if this is going to be something I offer on the Kickstarter, but I think it could be a very, very cute option that you could maybe add on, and you'd get sent Pecka Penguin with a little keychain. So yeah, that is Pecka Penguin. I will share lots and lots of detail over the next coming kind of 3.5 weeks, because we're going to be launching in 3.5 weeks on the 15th of September. I will share more information as the weeks go on, because this is my next project. This is what we're working on next. Yeah, it's such a relief to be able to share this with you properly. I'm going to feel more real to share this with my over on Instagram today. But yeah, so this is Pecka. He is designed to kind of sit up as well, so his feet stick out a little bit so you can sit him up, or his feet do dangle a little bit. It makes me laugh. I'm obsessed. I am absolutely obsessed. I hope you love him. Let me just show you a little close up again. He's just so perfect and so like squidgy. Anyway, I'm going to kick into the vlog now. I just had to start this vlog sharing the big reveal with you, and I hope you'll be part of this project so you can get your own Pecka Penguin, because I'd love to get him funded, and I need you to help me get there. So you're going to see lots of him. I'm so excited. Okay, so something that I'd really like to share in relation to Pecka this week is kind of a carousel image of the history of Pecka, I'm thinking of calling it. Yeah, I would love to do like a history of Pecka, because like I said, I designed Pecka in September of 2019, which is coming up to 6 years ago, which is crazy. I never designed Pecka for that reason, or like to become this. This was never the intention. Pecka originally came about as like a Christmas thing. You'll understand more, or I'll tell more of his story through some carousel images. So essentially a carousel is like a continuous post on Instagram, so there's like kind of no break in the way that it is, so it ends up being like a really long banner by the time you've kind of scrolled through all of it. I just think it's a really good way to maybe tell people who Pecka is and build a slight more connection with the audience, because it's really important that people kind of connect with something, especially when it's a Kickstarter, so they are essentially pledging for an unfinished item. Obviously this is the sample, this is the template for like the mass producing of Pecka, if that makes sense. So he will look pretty much identical to this. There might just be some tiny little changes, because they are not going to be identical one-to-one, if that makes sense, just like any plush teddy. So yeah, I just thought it would be a really good way to connect people, and I've never made one before, so we are gonna try and make a carousel image for the first time all about Pecka Penguin, and this part of the video is actually sponsored by Kittle. So Kittle is a powerful design platform that was founded to kind of make professional design accessible for everyone. It's also a browser-based platform, so you can literally jump in and work on your projects wherever you are from whatever device you're on. And I've been using Kittle now for about 5 months, and as I've said before, I am not a professional. I have never studied graphic design, and Kittle is making the process of graphic design pretty simple. Today we are going to be working on making a seamless carousel, which I think just gives you a lot of creative opportunity. So let's dive in. So the first thing I'm going to do is open Kittle, of course, and I'm going to create a new artboard size. I'm going to go with the size that I use on Instagram, which is 1080 pixels width by 1350 pixels height. This is going to bring up one artboard, but obviously we're going to want to create a carousel that goes across multiple. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm actually going to copy and paste this artboard. I'm actually going to bring it to the right hand side, so you can literally just click and drag these canvases and line them up with each other. So as you drag it over, look for the kind of blue dotted lines and make sure, as you can see here, they have the T shape, so it means it's lined up at the top and lined up in the center. I'm just going to do that a third time as well, so that we've got 3 lined up. And I am just going to zoom out a little bit, which you can do down the bottom here, and I'm going to make it so I can just see all 3 of them. I don't know if 3 is the number I'm going to go with for my project. As I said, we are going to go through the history of Pecka with this project, but I really just want to show you how you can quickly kind of build something like this using Kittle. So we're going to start with some text. I'm just going to click add a headline. You can import your fonts, or you can use all of these options available. There are so many different options available with Kittle. So that's in the top left, and I'm going to add another box, but I'm actually going to change the font of this one to, maybe we'll go with this one, like a calligraphy style. We are going to start by adding a photo. I've already imported this one, so I've just gone to my uploads and I'm going to click on the Pecka image that I've popped in. Click that image and click the crop button, and I am just going to zoom in and crop it down. Really quick and easy to crop down using this feature. And I'm also going to click background remover, because that's going to get rid of the awkward white border around Pecka that's going to make it difficult to put other elements on it, because it's going to be in the way, if that makes sense. So we're going to move Pecka to this side. Now, as you can see, he is kind of sitting, he's half missing on this, which isn't ideal because obviously we want that seamless carousel. So I'm going to leave Pecka there, and I'm going to make sure that he is sat on this side. You can see it better from here, like it changes which canvas it's on. So we're going to make sure it's on the left canvas to start off with, and then I'm going to copy and paste, and then I'm going to make sure Pecka is on the next slide, and I'm going to line him up like this. There we go, that is pretty perfect. And then when I upload those images, they are really simply going to slide, and I'll show you what I mean on Instagram in a little bit. Another thing I wanted to share with you is how easy Kittle make it to kind of make your font work with your page. So I'm going to add another headline here, and I'm going to go down to the transformation features on the right hand side, and this is going to give me lots of different options for transforming this text. You could custom it, so you could wiggle this into a shape that you wanted. I would think this is quite fun if you've got a kind of specific shape that you want to follow. So I'm going to use the circle feature, because I think for the shape of Pecka, this is what's going to work best. So I'm just going to drag that over to where I want it to be, so it sits kind of nicely. Like, I just think it gives something a little bit more fun to look at when you're kind of bringing a project together and trying to get people interested. And then another thing that I'd quite like to do is insert some sort of colourful wave into this image as well. And I'm just going to scroll through this shape section until I find something that screams Deli's Designs. Oh, this one. I'm going to add this to the first slide, and I'm actually going to bring it out quite wide so it kind of goes onto the next page. Copy and paste this image, drag it onto the next slide that we want it to continue on, and I'm going to click flip horizontal, because that is going to allow me to line it up with the side that's just ended, so that it kind of sweeps down. We can copy and paste the first one again, bring it onto this canvas, and then we can make sure this fits in like that. So now I've kind of brought this wave across all 3, so that when you swipe, it will be across all of them. It's showing you how simple it is to make something really beautiful for your Instagram feed. I am simply going to export this, put it into my phone, and I'll show you how it looks. So we're now on Instagram. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up, but I'll do my best to show you. I've put it into Instagram. As you can see, there's these kind of gaps here. So you might think straight away, oh my gosh, I've done it wrong. But if you click the next button and then like just tap the image, it will bring up a preview for you, and then you can see here you've got a seamless post. So this is how people will view it when they scroll through the carousel on your Instagram. That is how I've created a seamless carousel using Kittle. I really hope you found it helpful. I have never done one before sharing this with you, and I think Kittle have made this process really smooth and simple for everybody. If you use the code AdeleYT, you can get 25% off all Kittle plans. And yeah, I hope you found that helpful. Thank you so much to Kittle for sponsoring that part of the video. This week is seriously running away with me. I cannot keep up. I'm really struggling to kind of get back into the swing of things a little bit in the studio. I feel like I've got too much going on in my brain, but also like nothing to share with you. It's just, I don't know if it's just a little bit of a transition from doing a collection, going to Stationery Fest, and always feeling like I have something major to work forward work towards. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. It is Thursday evening. My husband has just gone to the gym, so I thought I'd come into the studio and just share a couple of things with you that are kind of in the works. I am going to another event in a month. I'm going to South West Planner Club in 1 month, which is crazy. Also, I know my hair looks a little bit bonkers. It's an evening ponytail. I feel like I have a bob currently. I'm not really sure a bob is my look. Anyway, yeah, I have a couple of things to share with you. One is something I forgot to share with you from the lovely Emily at Emily Harvey Art. This is another Pinchanted pin. I think this is my 4th. I'm pretty sure it's my 4th Pinchanted pin. Now, this is stunning. So this is pin number 7, and it says, "Welcome to Pinchanted, the monthly pin club designed to empower and motivate you. Stop focusing on the end goal or how fast you're going. Remember, every fairy tale has a destination, but the magic is in the ride." And this is absolutely stunning. Look how stunning that is. And something very special about this is that the wheel spin. How cute is that? It's so pretty. I still actually have all of these pins on their backing cards because I'm just trying to work out the perfect place to put them. I am thinking of maybe getting some of those hexagon foam boards that people pop their pins into to maybe put up by my desk. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that could be really, really cute. I'm going to move you though because the lighting here, I don't think it's the best, but I'm worried it's going to be too bright over here, so we'll see. Is this too bright? Maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is the gorgeous pin. I am absolutely obsessed with it, and I just had to share it because even though you can't get this right now, it will, I believe, be part of the Vault collection, which is, I think, November time-ish. This will be available in Emily's shop, so yeah, just had to share that with you. The next thing is that I'm actually working towards a kind of restock shop update because these pouches, like I made a few, sold out, made a few more, sold out, and I don't have any more of these DTFs. One of my jobs for the beginning of this week was actually to order these, but it just hasn't happened. So I'm going to do my best to order them by the end of this week, I think. I'm not going to rush it. Like I said, I've got a lot going on in my brain and I feel like I'm getting too overwhelmed. So yeah, anyway, I'm hoping to restock a few of the pouches, this size and also the smaller size, which has a slightly different design on it. I'm hoping to do a restock of those. And then I've also ordered, so if you have been following me for a while, you'll know that I launched a pouch in this gorgeous lemon yellow colour. So this is the natural colour and this is the lemon yellow. I'm hoping the lighting will show you that quite well. And I actually saw, these are my favourite types of pouches, these kind of wristlet ones. I really love them. They're buttery, they're just, I don't know, I just really like them. They have a pink one and I just think it's so pretty. It's like a really soft kind of pastel pink, almost slightly bubblegum pink, I would say. It's not like, it is a pastel pink, but it has this kind of like purpley kind of undertone to it, like it's moving towards the direction of lilac, I would say. It's not lilac, but do you know what I mean? You know, when you think about colours, it's not pink pink, it is like different. My plan for these is, like I mentioned, I'm going to South West Planner Club. I'm thinking of putting stationary Pecka on this pouch, but bigger, because these are bigger than the ones I've got at the moment. So my stationary Pecka pouches are normally this size here, and this is the bigger size. So I'm thinking for those that like stationary Pecka, and I mean I'm going to a stationary event, so why not launch them there? This size of stationary Pecka could be very cute. And then also, they didn't have many of the natural ones. I think I got the last 3 that they had in stock, but we have these ones. Look at these! These are big old pouches, these ones. So this is the medium size, that makes it look like a small one, and this is the bigger one. So I'm thinking this design on here, like a big old Find Joy in the Little Things pouch. How cute would that be? And I think for those that prefer bigger pouches, this is pretty perfect. You've got so much space in there. Can you fit a notebook? I'm just wondering if you could fit a journal in there. Oh yes. Yes, you can fit a journal in there. Those are the pouches. I'm gonna have, I just wanted to let you know that an update is coming very, very soon. Early September, maybe, we're gonna do that. I'm not going to build up too much to it because obviously we have the Kickstarter to focus on, which is launching on the 15th. I think I probably mentioned that. And the other exciting thing for the restock is I ordered some stock of the jumpers. Now, when I launched these jumpers for the collection, I just did a pre-order for them, and then I only sold one, I think, in the first couple of days, and then by the time I closed the pre-order, I think I'd sold 6, which I was really happy with. And I thought maybe I need to order some more of these jumpers as we enter autumn winter, because I think maybe it was just the wrong time to launch them. So I have incredibly limited numbers of the sweaters. So we have both vanilla and the green. If you don't know what this says, it says find joy in the little things, and it has a little ladybug and some flowers on it. It's so adorable, and these jumpers are super soft, super kind of plush on the inside. Why do I keep saying plush? Is that even a word? Plushy, fluffy, squidgy, soft. It's very soft on the inside. I feel like that's probably just the best word to use, isn't it? I'm super happy with the quality of these. I think they are beautiful, and yeah, I'm gonna have both colours available, but only one of each colour, from sizes medium to 2XL. I know that's not many, but making jumpers is quite expensive, and I sold 6 at launch. Basically, I used the funding from those 6 to order some more. I'm just hoping people want them as we go into kind of autumn winter. I feel like it's just going to be a better time to launch them. So yeah, things are happening. I just have so much admin on the computer that I'm doing at the moment. It's just a lot of computer work, a lot of typing, emails and planning. It's not really that much that I can share with you, so I apologise if you think I'm chatting too much, although personally I really enjoy chatty vlogs because I like to have them on in the background while I'm working, and I always get a bit of FOMO if I can't hear what's going on sometimes. Like if I need to look at the screen but I'm trying to work, I feel like I'm missing out. So I hope you don't mind all the chattiness, but it's just the reality right now, and I'm sharing that reality with you, and I'm just trying not to stress. I feel like my content isn't the best right now, and I'm going to try and ignore those silly voices in my head, because I love sharing these vlogs and I love chatting to you and sharing what's going on in my brain, but sometimes I just feel like, are my videos good enough, you know? Like, are these videos that people want? And anyway, I'll stop blabbing now. I'm going to check in with you tomorrow, because it's Friday tomorrow, it's the end of the week. I cannot believe that. And maybe after a sleep I will have something to do or share with you that isn't typing on the computer tomorrow. I hope so anyway. But yeah, exciting things are coming, and I will share more of you as soon as I can. It is Friday, and I thought this morning I'm just going to come in and share the one thing that I have to share with you today, which is that I got another order. So we're going to pack it. I know we packed a couple of orders right at the beginning of this studio vlog, but I got a little bit annoyed with myself yesterday, or a bit kind of frustrated with my content, and it's not necessary. I don't need to get frustrated. I think sometimes when you watch other people doing amazing things and you're not doing something in your eyes that's amazing right now, your content can feel less worthy. And I thought, I'm gonna come on, I'm gonna pack this order, and I'm just sharing the reality of small business life for so many of us. So I've made myself a juice, and I'm going to pack up an order which is for a lovely little washi tape, and that's what I'm going to share with you, because we're all on different paths, we're all on different journeys, we all have different projects at different times. And to be honest, I announced this week. Now that is something to be incredibly proud of, even if the rest of the week doesn't feel like I have a lot to share. Like, I shared that Pocket Pecka is coming, and you can get your own next month by supporting the Kickstarter. So yeah, I get in my head a lot sometimes, and I worry that my content isn't good enough, and I worry that I'm being too repetitive and too boring, when the reality is that is business life. Sometimes we don't always have fun things to do. Sometimes it is just a week of admin on the laptop, which is what my week is looking like, to be completely honest. So yeah, I'm gonna pack up an order for, this is on Etsy. This one is for Holly. Thank you so much, Holly. We have a sea creature washi tape. Just gonna fold up my box. Let's move you a little bit closer. Here we go, little washi tape all snug, ready to go. I'm just going to write a little thank you card. I always have to trim these because they don't quite fit in these tiny boxes, but to be honest I prefer that to bending it. So I'm just going to trim the edges off of there. That can then go on the top. I'm going to seal it up with a picture of my face or an illustration of my face. I really need a haircut though because my hair is not that short anymore. Oh, and I'm going to pop in one of these leaflets as well. I am working my way through the last of these leaflets because I had to put new QR codes on all of them. So I'm just going to trim this down as well because this is a tiny bit too big for the box. I'm just going to tuck that in like that. There we go. That is for Holly. I'm going to try and stop beating myself up when content isn't as good as I would like it, or when it's not feeling as exciting, because I just want to share, like the reason I shared this or made this channel was to share my small business journey, and it's changed so much in the you know 5 years that I've been recording studio vlogs. I think it's easy to get caught up in what everybody else is doing and compare yourself too much. Like, comparison really is the thief of joy, and I'm just reminding myself that today, and reminding you watching that it's okay if your week is quiet, and it's okay if your week is busy. It really doesn't matter as long as you're enjoying the process, I suppose, of small business stuff or wherever life is taking you. That's my order. That is my week, I suppose, other than lots and lots of typing on the computer, because I'm really going to start building my Kickstarter page now, because I need to get my button gear for this one, because I really want to give people a pre-launch page probably at least a week before we launch, because I just want as many people to get notified as possible, because the goal for Pecka is going to be a big one. I think we're going to need to raise about £2,000 to fund him. So yeah, mark your calendars for Monday the 15th of September at 6 PM UK time, where you can pledge for Pecka. International people, I'm not 100% sure, sorry, US people, I'm not 100% sure what's happening at the moment. Obviously EU I'm not sending to at the moment because I'm not GPSR compliant, so if you are in the EU, I'm very sorry, but right now Pecka can't be pledged for. There's some new laws that have come in for the US, so I'm hoping there's some clear understanding on that soon, and I would love to offer Pecka to you guys as well, but I right now can't make any promises. But I do feel like by the end of the year, when I have Pecka, we should be open to the US again. And I'm going to be ordering more than a pledged for Pecka as well, if we're funded. I really hope we are, so you can hopefully get one when they come to the shop. But yeah, I'm so excited. I hope you're excited. I hope you love him. Leave me a penguin emoji, of course, if you have made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this week's studio vlog. I wish you the loveliest day, and I will speak to you next week. Bye.